Hey, honey bunnies. Are you ready for a hoppin' cool announcement? Follow me, this might take a minute.
Martin Scorsese, the greatest living director, made the news for his controversial comments about the Marvel franchise. He said they remind him of theme parks. I agree, although I don't know what he's doing hanging around theme parks. He's not big enough to go on the rides, is he?
I have an army. We have a Hulk.
I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it?
I am under the water. Please help me.
Oh yeah, man, they've been dragging it all over social media. Man. I just tell folk, man, they really just ain't never heard nobody talk for money.
Dude, how long have you been standing there?
An hour.
An hour?
Welcome to DAWGBRAINZ, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today joined by Joy episode part 2.
What's up?
So we got some positive feedback by having her on. I don't know who's giving that type of positive feedback, but either way, decided to bring her back. Is that what you did? You paid for the bots?
Yeah. Just give me some good reps so I can come back.
Well, hey, I mean, I don't know what they're seeing, but I guess we'll just let it slide for now, you know. But we have a nice episode today. Joy recently went and saw Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Yes,
and she told me that she wanted to talk about it on the podcast, and I was like, you know what? Great, phenomenal. Go ahead. So off the bat, out of 10, what do you give it?
I give it like a solid 8.5 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10. All right, that's coming from somebody that gave the Marvels 6. So I mean,
funny.
All right, I've never seen the Marvels. I don't know what it's about.
I haven't either. So.
Anyway, so tell me, what was your favorite part of the movie? Spoiler alert! Spoilers ahead. Actually, maybe don't spoil it. Try not to spoil it.
I will do my best to not spoil it, but there might be spoilers ahead. Beware.
Potentially spoilers ahead, but probably maybe not.
I mean, this is something that's been all over like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, so like it's not that much of a spoiler. The entire intro scene was just hilarious. It was something that you wouldn't really expect from a Deadpool Wolverine movie. He literally was just murdering people to bye, or whatever that song is.
In the first Deadpool movie, I don't know if you remember how that one starts, but it's very similar, where he just like is sitting on a bridge listening to like Missy Elliott, and then
the entire intro is the entire song, and they hired someone to put on the suit and do a choreographed dance.
Oh, interesting.
While also cutting between scenes of him murdering people.
That does sound unique, to be fair.
Yeah, there was like a whole comment of this like, oh, you know, lay all your weapons down. He's like, don't worry, I'm not gonna put them down, but I'm not gonna use them. And he finds something else and just uses everything but his weapons to kill like 30 dudes.
So this is like comedy John Wick?
Yeah, it's comedy John Wick.
Comedy John Wick. All right, good. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go see it. I decided against it only because I'm just gonna watch it when it comes out. I don't.
That's fair.
Really feel the need to go see superhero movies anymore. I used to.
Honestly,
have a Thanos wallet.
You
remember
did have a
Thanos wallet?
I do remember your Thanos wallet. That thing got so like grungy.
Eventually, you couldn't tell what it even was. It was just like a blank wallet.
All of the print had just come off.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you use a wallet.
I mean, currently my wallet, like the spine, or not the spine, but you know, the foldy part, It's
Yeah,
all of it. It's broken. I need a new wallet, but I'm just like, why would I spend money on the thing that holds my money? Makes
that's a
no
good
sense.
point. And that'd be like that'd be like spending all your money on a car and then not being able to afford gas,
Exactly.
or like
Or like,
spending all your
say you have
money.
like a it's like you have a peanut allergy and then you use your last $5 to buy peanut butter, but you're starving.
I
Now you
guess
just can't.
that's it. The fans already hate you now after that one.
Listen, if they didn't hate me after the last one, I don't know
Shit.
what I did.
Yeah, and you were brutal in the last one.
Dude, it was awful.
Um, I'm joking, fans at home. All right, I'm joking.
We believe it or not, we don't actually hate each other
It's
a
only
little
it's
bit.
only a ruse. It's only a ruse. Or until like one of us can have something and the other one can't, and then it becomes a problem.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mainly on her end. Mainly on her.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'm the jealous one, not you.
I'm never jealous. What do you mean? I'm
Okay.
totally complacent.
Yeah, sure.
But so anyway, back to Wolverine, and
Anyways, back to
Deadpool is
Wolverine.
also in the movie. So how does that happen? Like spoilers, Ed. How does that happen?
These are major spoilers. You watch Logan, obviously.
I
Wolverine
mean,
at the end of
I
Logan.
don't remember it.
I think you did because I think we watched it. But Wolverine dies at the end of Logan, so like that was like the end of the Wolverine.
That's right. And then his daughter X2 is
Yeah,
there.
X-23. Yes.
That's the one. Yep.
And so the like Wolverine or Deadpool is told that he needs Wolverine for something, and so he goes and like digs up the body because he's like, oh, that's not how a healing factor works. Like he's not dead, and he
Mhm.
was.
Oh,
His skeleton, the adamantium skeleton, was what Deadpool used to kill the 30 guys.
interesting.
Yeah. So
So what did you?
I don't know if you've seen Loki, but the TVA whatever from that show, the Time Variant Agency or whatever.
I've watched the
Pretty much
first season of that.
Yeah. Pretty much Deadpool steals like one of their little portal devices and goes around trying to find the best Wolverine. And he finds like a bunch of random like one Wolverine's like really, really short. One of them's like has an eye patch. One of them is Henry Cavill.
Interesting. Interesting. You know, it's actually
And
kind of funny though.
what?
You know, I feel like this is dipping into multiverse territory,
It
which
is. Yeah.
it is in general just lazy screenwriting. But
Don't worry,
I
it's talked
feel
about
I
in the
feel like
movie.
I feel like if any uh movie or show is able to do the multiverse in kind of like a laughing way. I mean, first off, probably South Park. Second off, probably Deadpool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, because he doesn't take it seriously like so many of these other movies and shows do. They take themselves so seriously with the multiverse stuff.
Got to take
Deadpool
your
does not.
pander stone. Did you
Right?
bring your pander stone with you?
I did. Yeah, did you?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't. I left it
No.
home.
Okay.
I
No, but
don't mess with that thing.
I don't know if anybody has seen a Deadpool movie, but he breaks the fourth wall constantly. That's like the whole funny thing is that there is no fourth wall; it's just gone.
Or if you've played the Deadpool video game that came out before the movies, or if you've read any comic book
Yeah,
that he
if you
was
know
in
anything
prior
about
to that.
Deadpool, if you
Yeah,
know
I
anything
just
about Deadpool.
I just thought it was funny that you immediately went to, oh, if you've seen the Deadpool movies, and I'm just like,
Well, okay,
Deadpool was a thing before the movies. You
I
know that?
know that Deadpool was a thing before the movies.
It
Obviously,
was a
I'm just saying
casual fan movie, casual.
most people will know the movies more than they'll know the video games or the comics or anything like that. Most people are like average person. Oh yeah, I've seen the Deadpool movie. You know what I mean?
See, that's the one thing that kind of irks me is like, oh yeah, I love Captain America. Chris Evans is great, and I'm just like, bro, what do you mean? You don't even know Captain America for real. You know what I mean? Like, go read a
Yeah.
comic book. Go play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 on the PlayStation 2, like I did. All right. I played the hell out of that game.
Did you?
Multiplayer, running around as Spider Man, and hey, I think Deadpool's in that game. Running
Oh,
around as whoever you wanted to, just beating people around. Thor, you could be Thor, the Hulk. There's so many different characters. Nick Fury, I think, was in it. I think
dang, they got Nick Fury?
Nick Fury was also white in the comic books, which is like, I mean, I think Nick Fury, or not, I just called him Nick Fury. I think Samuel L. Jackson did a good job. Uh,
Yeah.
I just think it's kind of funny that if you just like type in comic book Nick Fury, like after the movies, they made him just black and everything, but like he
Yeah.
was like a white guy that was like wearing a weird outfit, kind of. And it is kind of funny. He never like I don't think he had an eye patch before.
Really?
I think that was like a choice for the role. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
I was gonna say, because like eye
Mm,
patch is such an iconic thing for Nick Fury and anything recent. I'm not caught up on all the video games and comics and all that, but
yeah, if you type in Nick Fury comic book images. Oh no, he did have an eye patch. He did have an eye patch, but he was a
okay.
white guy wearing like a blue outfit. He like a blue spandex he was wearing with like a white like accessories.
Yeah. That's
But
kinda
yeah,
weird.
but yeah, you could play as him in the game. I'm pretty sure. But Punisher was in it, But like, and
Mhm.
this is all before Disney bought anything. So like,
Yeah.
all of the Marvel stuff was just Marvel stuff. It wasn't like it was Disney Marvel or Sony Marvel or
It
Warner
was just
Brothers
Marvel.
Marvel. It was just Marvel. Like, and I don't know. It's just, you know, undisputedly a better era for if you were actually a superhero fan, as I was.
Mhm.
I used to pretend I was a superhero when I was little.
I think everyone did though, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but like, you see, mine was inspired by like Martian Manhunter, which nobody today knows who Martian Manhunter is.
Dude, do you know
You're
what's
gonna have to look
crazy?
him up. What?
I know who Mark. Oh, I was gonna say like I remember the superhero name I used to go by when we were little playing superheroes.
I don't.
Not I wasn't not with you guys, but with like my friends because
Uh,
I had friends.
what was
Um,
your? I bet it was like. I bet it was funny.
it was Storm Shadow.
Storm Shadow.
Yep, I could control the weather and I could move through
I'm
shadows.
Storm. I'm Storm Shadow.
Do you know where we got that? We went onto a random superhero name generator and you put in like a bunch of your personal information. I probably had my identity stolen 3 times.
You
But
know
it
what?
would give you a superhero name and powers.
That would be a great idea for our website. It's like, oh, what Friends character are you? What's your first name, last name, date of birth, social security number?
What's your mother's
What,
maiden name? What street did you grow up on?
what's your dog's? What was your first pet's name?
What's your favorite subject in school?
Oh, I'm
Dude,
Chandler.
dude, I was creating an account for something. I think it was something school related. And like the security questions, obviously I'm not going to give you my answers because I don't want you logging into my school account and paying my bill.
That's
Wink
what I was
wink.
gonna do. Actually, that's what I was gonna do. Actually,
But one of the questions was like, "What's your favorite instrument?"
what?
I
What if
was
it
like,
change? What if you're like? What if you're? Cause, well, I mean, like, you're at an age where your mind is constantly changing on things. So, like,
yeah,
imagine if like you were just like you really got into like a weird instrument, like the dulcimer or something. And then when you fill it out, you're just like, yeah, I like the dulcimer. I'm cool. Enter. Then like
yeah,
then like you put it down after a while, and then you like pick back up like whatever guitar, whatever you were playing
yeah.
before,
What like a normal
piano,
instrument?
normal instrument. And so like when it's like, oh, what's your favorite? Oh, obviously guitar, or piano. You know what I mean? You're not thinking, oh, what was an abstract instrument I used to play? I used to play ukulele, and there was a period of time where it was my favorite instrument. Now, no, you know.
Well, that was me with like keyboard. I used to try to play the keyboard and pretend that I was like a masterful like piano player. No. Not even
I
close.
remember. I remember.
Oh yeah. I mean, you used to think that you
You
were
used to-
very good at piano.
I used to
Also,
play like Three Blind Mice over and over again, and then like, oh,
no, I was
I'm a
playing
piano
what's
player.
that? Heart and Soul or whatever the song. Dun
Yeah,
dun
I used to
dun.
play like
dun.
you used to play Heart and Soul, but only one part of it, not both.
My hands were too small. I couldn't get all the notes.
That was funny to me. But
Listen, you would play chopsticks and then be like, "Oh, you wish you were on my level."
I would play like any song I heard. Like if I could hear a song, I
Like
could
on
play it.
piano specifically, you would literally just play chopsticks and be like, "Oh, I'm so
Well,
much
yeah,
better than you."
when I was born, I was just naturally good at music. I mean, I don't want to get like too like egotistical, but like I yeah,
I think we're already there.
when I heard the song Dynamite by Tyler Cruz, I was like boom 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 boom. Instant. I know it's kind of an easy melody to play, but I just heard it and I was like, all right, I can play that, you know? And I don't know. Since then my
Dude,
piano ear has gotten drastically worse.
I'll say. Um, I was gonna say, like, where do you think the musical talent comes from? Because spoiler alert, we're siblings, right? That's never been
Spoiler
addressed.
alert.
So spoiler
Spoiler alert.
alert. But like mom and dad don't have any musical talent. Like I don't even think dad can keep like carry a tune. Mom,
No,
I
I
don't.
think you see, I know mine's a gift from God. Like those superheroes at Vault Agency. It's a gift from God.
Is it?
We were given compound N.
Not the off-brand compound V, compound N.
M. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, compound M for music.
For music.
What do you think I said?
I thought you said N, and I thought you were just making up a letter. Like I thought you just picked a letter.
No. I meant something. Did not say N, to be fair to the audience. Like, for the audience at home, did not say N.
Because, like, I'm not gonna say that I'm a musical genius, but I definitely can play instruments. I sing, like I have musical talent. So where did it
Learn.
come from?
Well, for you, it was learn.
Not
For
not
me,
like
like
at
I never tried. I never tried, and I just continued to get better.
well, I mean, you like took guitar classes when you were little, and that's when you got
Yeah, I
like that's
took
when you learned you could play the guitar.
when I was 11. Yeah, when I was 11, I took 1 year of guitar classes, learned how to play one song, and then forgot everything else. And then I was like self taught otherwise. I mean,
I mean,
it's like, I mean, I get it. I get it. Some people really need to put that time and effort in to like master stuff. I do that with like I need to do that with like literally everything else. I'm like dog shit at 90% of life. 95% of life. I'm just half decent at music, you know?
yeah. Well, I just mean like
Like
because I took dance classes when I was little. I played violin from young, but like violin's just stupid hard to learn.
it can be.
But
Definitely can be.
like I'd play other instruments that I never took classes for or actual lessons or anything. You know?
Do you know what instrument I want to learn how to use?
What instrument?
Uh a mortar device.
Oh, what?
An instrument of war.
Oh, you want to join the military and just use the mortars?
Yeah,
Or you just want to start a war?
I'm gonna join the Ethiopian military.
The Ethiopian military?
Yeah. What do you think? What kind of equipment do you think the Ethiopian military is rocking with?
Dude, I don't even know.
Now you got to think of something. Think of something. Come
The Ethiopian military is really, really good with bows and arrows.
on. You think they got bow and arrows still?
Yeah, it's like that war from like Narnia or whatever. Not Narnia.
You see that? Do you remember Narnia?
Lord of the Rings is what I was thinking, and I just said Narnia.
They're a little bit different. I don't know if you've seen them.
I have, obviously, but I meant Lord of the Rings. I don't.
You know Narnia. You know, like
Bro,
that goat guy that's like half goat, half human being. Yeah, that's it. That's like they got a whole bunch of them
that's
over there.
the entire Ethiopian military is just the goat dude from Narnia,
Mr. Tumnus.
Mr. Tumnus.
That was his name, Mr.
He,
Tumnus. I
he
always thought
plays
that was weird.
he plays his little pan flute, and they all just pass out, and that's how Ethiopia wins wars.
You're saying they got bow and arrows and pan flutes.
Yep, that's
I was
exactly
gonna
what I'm
say I was gonna say, I mean Ethiopian. I know they got pirates.
saying.
Actually,
They're just
I
like
don't think
waving swords around.
I honestly don't know if Ethiopia has like water access, so I could be just talking out of my ass right now.
I have no clue. You're asking the
I always
person who almost
oh
failed
no wait.
geography, so
You know like the pirates that are like, oh I am your captain now. Them guys.
what?
Look at me. Somali, those are Somali.
Oh,
Look at me, I am the captain now. By the way, I'm not like racist for doing that impression. I was doing that impression to the best of my ability. To trying
okay.
to honor and replicate the culture that I respect so deeply.
No, I think you had negative thoughts when you were doing that. I think that that was on purpose, and I think that you should be canceled. And I think it's very offensive as someone who deeply cares about the peoples of the world. I think
As a Somali myself, you know,
as a Somali, I am very offended that you did that.
how crazy is it that like there's a country called Somali, and there's a job called sommelier. So like,
And there is a
what is that?
lunch meat
What
called
is
salami.
yeah, like, but like, think about it though. Like, what does a sommelier do? Are they just really good at picking out Somalis?
I don't
You
even
could give them a
what is
lineup. It's
that?
like 2 and 16 are Somali. How'd you catch us? You know,
What even is a sommelier?
and they're like a wine taster,
Oh, is that what that is?
which I don't even think they don't. I don't even think they have wine in Somalia.
I They probably do. If we're being honest, they probably
I mean,
do.
do you think they grow grapes in Africa? I don't
Probably.
know if they grow like that.
Do you even know how to grow grapes?
Yeah, I thought they needed like a ton of water.
I don't know. You know that not all of Africa is a desert, right? It's
Yeah, but I'm
important to
pretty
me
sure.
that you know that.
I'm well aware. But like, none of it is like. I don't think it ever gets like wet enough to grow like a lot of things.
Okay, but I feel like they have to be able to grow grapes.
You'd think, but like, I don't know. In my mind, I think it takes like a lot of water to grow grapes, but I could be very wrong.
Dude,
Hold on,
dude,
I'll just Google it.
dude. I just looked it up. Grapes grow in many African countries, including South Africa, Zambia, Uganda, and Nigeria. I don't know if they grow
Yeah.
in uh, um,
Oh, apparently, yeah. As for grapes, I guess no place in Somalia can they be grown. They need high altitude, so it's an altitude thing.
yeah, but they can grow in Somalia.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Anyway, either way, so they do have one. They do have one. My bad,
They do
Somalis.
have one.
I res- I respect your culture. You know what I mean? I ate at an Africa's themed restaurant at Disneyland. Actually, it was Disney World. Disney World. My bad. At the Animal Kingdom, which is odd.
Yeah.
I like really tone deaf Disney. Put the African restaurant in the Animal Kingdom. You know. I think it should belong in the Magic Kingdom, personally. You know,
Personally,
personally, I mean, that's where they keep most of the American food, like turkey legs. That's just
isn't
barbarian
that?
food. That's not even American food, yeah.
I
Or
feel
like
like
Epcot maybe.
yeah, Epcot has. Don't they have like they have all the they have at least a lot of countries. Don't they
I
have
know they have.
African countries?
The funny thing is, I don't like. I've been to Epcot one time in my life. I don't remember any of the countries. I remember like the car
Well,
ride.
I think we skipped most of the countries in Epcot.
Oh yeah, because you wanted to go on that Frozen ride.
No. Do they have a
Yup,
Frozen ride?
I thought they did.
I don't. When we went, I don't know if they did. You wanted to go on the car ride, and that's why we missed most of the countries.
No, well, we had the fast pass for the car ride. We didn't wait in line. That's what I was saying.
I
I
think it
don't
was
think
just
they
like,
did the fast. No, Joy, I'm telling you for sure. Like as a matter of fact, we spent like so long in line for the Frozen ride playing Heads Up.
dude, I don't remember going on a Frozen ride.
It was like a log flume. It was literally like It's a Small World but Frozen, and we waited for like 2 hours long. If it was that unmemorable, the line was more memorable than the ride.
Dude, that the Frozen, the ride at Disney World and Epcot. When did this? Hold on, I'm looking it up right now because I am.
I'm positive it was like a new ride, and they had just opened up that year, and we were just like, "Oh, we gotta go on it." And we went like we played Heads Up in line for like an hour and a half.
You might honestly be right, but that's not why we didn't go see the countries. I think it was because it was all food and alcohol, and we were all young, and mom and dad were like, "We're not spending $300 on food."
Yeah, that is a good point. Disney does kind of patch people. Also, I found out that you can just bring food into Disney and they don't really care.
Well, food in.
I don't know. Sometimes the like life hack people on online got me fucked up kind of because sometimes they'll like put something on there that's like, oh, that's gotta work, and then you go like I've never like had the confidence to go try it out.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's some things that people will just look at you like, really, you're trying this right now.
Honestly, 'cause I've seen a couple people in like random in like in the wild, I guess, doing random like life hacks or whatever. They look so stupid.
And like the funniest part to me is that like imagine you follow this life hack, you pack up a bag, you go to Disneyland, get to the gate. Why do you have all this food with you, sir? I'm just bringing some food with me. You're not allowed to bring food into the park. What do you do then?
You
You're
throw it
set. You're
away.
set. You're set. You got to throw away how much worth of food? You know what I mean? Then you got to go
Yeah.
inside and spend money on food. So you're like double
I
screwed
think
if you do that.
I think the only reason we were allowed to bring snacks in was because we were with Mama and Papa.
Yeah. Shout out to diabetes.
No. We were
Shout
trying
out
to
to my
cancel that
homeboy. No, no, no. Why would we cancel diabetes?
because it's not good. I don't know. Why wouldn't you?
Because it serves a valuable purpose. If it
Bringing
wasn't for diabetes,
Disney?
I would just be nonstop munching on sugar.
Well, that's fair.
I don't have diabetes, and the reason for that is because I'm scared of diabetes. So I just
That's
don't eat
it.
sugar.
You
But
have that's a valid reason to be, pro diabetes, but I don't think that you should be pro diabetes.
I mean, I think the people at home should be pro
Avoiding
whatever they
diabetes.
want to be.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as long as it's like well,
Hmm.
as long as it's moral.
Yeah, but then
Which
you
then
get into
again,
the argument of whose morals are more valid.
mine.
Yours.
No,
As long as I
I
line
don't
up
know.
with
It's
your morals.
see that's a whole nother argument, like for a weird day. But
Yeah.
kind of trying to bring it back to where we started on this little tirade. Wolverine and Deadpool the movie. You gave it
Yeah,
an eight and
Wolverine
a
is
half out of
definitely.
10.
Yes,
Would you watch it again?
100%.
Okay, good, good, good.
Yeah.
Now,
No, it
what
was surprising. It was shocking.
what movie would you compare it to as far as as far as like quality, sense like comedy? You know what I mean? Is there a
Comparable,
yeah,
compatible,
like a
whatever.
comparable? Yeah,
Um, hold on. I'm gonna have to rack through every movie that I've ever seen. Oh no.
I meant like similar,
Oh yeah,
like
I know what you mean. I would say it's definitely on par with the other Deadpool films in
you think
terms
so?
of comedy. Yeah, and in terms of not letting Disney screw up a franchise.
Also, for the folks at home, Joy is a ding major,
I'm a theater major right now, but I've
theater
been taking.
major, theater major. Okay, here we go.
I've been taking
I,
film classes also.
so she's a bit of a what do they call it?
A
Cinephile.
film nerd?
A
No.
cinephile. That's what it's called.
Uh, I don't like the sound of that.
I know. That's why I said it. It's the correct word. It just sounds fun.
No, I wouldn't say that I'm like a cinephile. I just like looking at the breakdowns of movies.
I'm pretty sure that's a cinephile. That's what a cinephile is.
Well, but yeah, but like I'm not obsessive over it. Like I can still enjoy a movie if it's bad.
I can stop whenever I want.
Okay, you're the one to talk. No, but I can like most people who are that into films, if a movie has even like a little bit of something like not great production or whatever, they're not gonna watch it. They're not gonna like it. No, I can still like and enjoy movies that are stupidly like made. I notice it more.
For the folks at home, if you want a good movie to watch, look up The Room and then watch that one. It's the best movie ever made and produced.
What
Uh,
movie?
The Room, it's called.
Is that the one?
And
Hold on.
I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
That is not the movie I thought it was, but
Yeah,
it's
no,
still a funny movie.
it's a drama movie that ends up being a comedy, but not
Yeah.
unintentionally because it's so bad. And this guy wanted to be a big movie star, so he moved to America from Eastern Europe with a ton of money, and he just like made this movie. And somebody ended up releasing it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
yeah, so like they ended up remaking it with James Franco and no, not The Room itself. It's called The
Yeah.
Disaster Artist. It's like the story of the guy Tommy Wiseau, who is the guy from The Room. You know.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
So yeah, it's interesting. It's like a little like a little fourth wall break. Speaking of Deadpool, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's the
When you said The Room, I thought of the 2013 film called Room, which is No The, and I was like, that's like a psychological, like almost not thriller, but it does some damage to your brain. It's like a true
I'm
story about a girl who's kidnapped, and I was like, dang, you're just telling people to go watch this movie?
yep, that's what I like. That's my favorite movie. Room is called. No, The Room. Put the in front.
The
It's
Room,
very important.
very important, 2003.
Yes, old movie,
I just looked
kind
it
of.
up because I was like, what is he talking about?
It is. I mean, don't watch it with the kids around, you know. But it's gold. Every scene, nothing makes sense. That the writing is god awful. You know, it's just a whole bunch. You know, very
Yeah.
funny to watch, knowing that it's bad though. If you
Dude,
go into
speaking
it
of
expecting like a Tarantino film, you're gonna be disappointed. You know.
yeah. Speaking of not letting your kids watch the movie, when we were at the movie theater, there was like an 11-year-old watching Deadpool versus Wolverine with her parents.
How bad? I mean, like,
Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10.
oh, well, I mean, at that point, maybe don't do that.
Yeah, don't bring your kids to watch Deadpool versus Wolverine. Like let them find it on their own and they can watch it by themselves or with their friends or whatever. But don't
Yeah,
bring your children
when they grow up,
when they grow up,
when they get older.
when they hit what
Call
is
me old
17?
fashioned. Call me old fashioned. I don't think any 11-year-old needs to be watching rated R movies.
No, not in the slightest. And dude, this kid, I thought it was like a toddler with how much she was talking during the movie. Like her and her dad were having full normal level volume conversations during the movie.
Hmm.
I was like losing that brought the movie watching experience down a little bit because I'm like they're in the same row as us and it's like a quiet scene or whatever and all I hear is and I'm like, girl, shut up.
I don't know. I don't know. Some people just are not cut out for the movies.
Yeah, wait till it comes out on DVD or on streaming services or whatever.
Don't worry, it'll be on my streaming service when I. For the folks at home, I am starting my own streaming service. So far, I only have Friends and The Office on there. Yeah, I had to fight for the rights for those ones. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you what. I had to walk myself right into whatever NBC or I don't know. I think it was NBC. If it's not NBC, insert correct. Whoever
Yeah.
has it. And I challenged them to a game of rock paper scissors for the rights, the streaming rights to The Office.
Wow.
Thankfully, I won.
Did you throw rock, paper, or scissors?
I actually throwed shoot and I shot him with a gun.
Oh, you got him. You got him with like the dirty
I
shot, bro.
I hit him with the cheat code. The cheat code to rock paper. The way to win rock paper scissors every time is just rock paper scissors shoot. You pull out a gun and then you just point it at him, and they either do what you say or you shoot them.
Not a real gun. Not a real gun.
In game.
End game.
Not in real life. Come on.
You got to make the sound effects too. It doesn't count if you don't make the sound effect.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta like make an old timey, like old Western style. I don't know. That
Yeah.
whole space is weird to me. The whole streaming service stuff. There's
Don't even
there's
get me started.
there's too many of them, and not even that there's too many of them. That like none of them are even really worth getting now because like
Everything's
at
split
what
up
point?
over
Well,
3
you're
different
paying
streaming
$10
services.
a month for what? One show?
Yeah.
Like really one show and a movie occasionally. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, the reason most people have Netflix is to watch one or two shows.
Yeah.
Like I know people that buy Netflix to watch Stranger Things.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, just to watch Stranger Things. And the next season of that isn't coming out till like what, 2028 or what did they say?
I don't even know.
So, maybe 2032. I don't even know, but it just drives me up a wall a little bit that so many different companies it's not like they're like making better content. They're just jacking the price up. You know what I mean? They're just making now you got to watch it with ads. Everything's with ads. You're paying money to watch stuff
I was
with
watching
ads.
Netflix the other day. I was at somebody else's house. We were watching Netflix, and an ad popped up. And like I haven't been on Netflix in a while. I just, haven't had time or whatever. But I was like, since when do you have to have ads on Netflix? You're paying for it.
Well, there's two things. There's ad free and then there's with ads. But the problem is it's not like they made the with ads cheaper. They just made
That's like the
the
normal
minimum
Netflix
price. Yeah, it's just the normal Netflix and Netflix price. Oh, the no more
You have to-
Netflix. The no more Netflix surprise. Sorry.
Hey. Uh-uh.
That was for my Asian American friends.
Dude, I watched Not Another Teen Movie yesterday.
What is
Have
that
you seen
about?
that? It's a movie making fun of all the stereotypes of like teen movies that are made for like it was made like early 2000s, and it's just this like R-rated comedy of just the stupid cliches of teen, like kind of not Disney movies obviously, but like you know what I mean, like the High School Musical of it all. And
Uh,
there was a little
that
white
does
kid
sound
who
interesting.
was just pretending to be Asian the entire time,
That'd be me.
and he got beat up by all the actual Asian kids.
I'd have to be one of them sumo Asians though.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't be like a businessman.
Dude, I saw a picture of just like the like an average sumo wrestler and like their weight was there and it was just like if you look at like the average weight for Americans, half of our country is just sumo wrestlers.
Not everybody in the country is built like a sumo. Some people in this country are like 5'6" and also 315.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like that's like you're built like a fucking tick that's been on a dog for too long. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like maybe hit the gym, you know.
Yeah.
But then you got like sumo wrestlers, they're like kind of tall and they're also like also 315.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like there is like a weird middle ground of tall but also big, as opposed to short and just
Yeah.
obese.
I don't know, like when I was a kid, I always thought sumo wrestlers were like these well, cuz like we see them in movies and shows and
Yo,
make jokes.
shout out to how everything in our childhood was telling us all these like everything Asian related was just stereotypes. The entire thing, like everything,
Honestly.
and they wonder why we grow up and we're just like, oh, well, why do you think every Asian talks like that? I don't. That's just how they talked in every show growing up. You know.
Mhm. That's cuz we grew up in the non uh politically correct era of TV shows and movies.
No, I think we grew up right in the transition of that.
But we grew up not watching the new ones because we couldn't. We were watching
Well,
PBS Kids and old Disney or, like, old Cartoon Network or whatever.
that is a good point. That is a good point. But yeah, I don't know if you remember, like, man, some of them old TV shows were kind of out of pocket.
You're 100%.
Like like SpongeBob back in the day was really out of pocket.
Isn't Sponge don't they aren't they still making new SpongeBob episodes?
You know, I don't know if they are or not, but I know it was confirmed that SpongeBob has autism.
What?
Yeah, confirmed SpongeBob has autism. I think the guy who voiced him came out and just said it.
Oh, okay.
Right? Isn't it Steven Hillenberger or something? Hillenberg? Steven Hillenberg? No, Tom Kenny. Tom Kenny was SpongeBob voice.
Mm.
But yeah, so the guy Tom Kenny, he's crazy. He's
Is
also in
he?
Adventure Time and Rick and Morty, but I don't know who he voices in Adventure Time.
You know what's crazy? I've never really seen Adventure Time.
You know, I watched it when I was younger, but I like didn't watch it in order. So like
Mhm.
that's where it kind of like gets me, where it's like I would never like knew the plot. I just was like watching it every episode standalone.
Yeah.
But
No, one of my friends is really into Adventure Time, and I went over her place the one day, and she was like, "Yo, we're gonna sit and watch at least 2 episodes of Adventure Time because you can't just sit there and say you haven't seen any." So I've watched like 2 or 3 episodes.
Like the Ice King and the Finn
The
and Jake.
Princess Pink or whatever her name is.
Yep, Butterfly Princess. I don't know her name, but I thought isn't it Princess Bubblegum?
It might be Princess Bubblegum.
Don't ask me how I know that, but it is. But I don't know. I almost said Mordecai and Rigby, but that's a different show. But hey,
Oh, that's the
dogs.
regular show, dude.
Oh, regular show. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's right. With Gumball Head Man.
Yeah. Mhm.
But
Anyways,
anyway, hey, dogs. Make sure to check out the Twitter and the TikTok account, and also we have an account on Instagram. Also, everything will be in the link tree, which is going to be in the comments below this video.
y'all
Yeah,
subscribe to
just
the Patreon.
subscribe to the Patreon. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Subscribe to the
You
YouTube
know,
channels. Follow the TikTok and Instagram. Give us some
yeah.
views, some likes. Tell your friends.
Comment underneath, even if it's how bad we are
Yeah.
as
Comment if you
people.
never want to see me again, but also if you do want to hear me again. Just comment. Rip me to shreds.
Yep. Also, one lucky commenter will be given $1. Whoa! Anyway,
One
all
lucky
right,
commenter will get a shout out in the TikTok.
all right, dogs. See you later.
Adios.